We're going to work on from the top position, okay? Change gears here a little bit. It's going to slow it down. What's the ultimate goal in wrestling? To pin them, right? We want to pin our opponents. That is the ultimate move, or the ultimate everything in wrestling. We want to pin our opponents. That is how you end the match the quickest, right? And one of the best ways to pin your opponent is from the top position. And as a collegiate coach, we talk about wrestling from the top position. We preach it, we encourage it. We want our athletes going for the pin. But it's not always that easy, right? It's not, if it was that easy, everybody would do it. So you've got to have a game plan. You've got to have a mentality. And I think top wrestling is a lot about mentality. You know, if you're thinking to be aggressive and be dominant on top, and you are focused on that and you work at it, you're going to be a lot more successful. And so, you know, that's what I always tell coaches, is that preach being good on top. Focus on the top position and give your athletes a focus on top. So my focus as a coach for my athletes is breakdown. We want pins, we want to get pins, but we are telling our guys we want to break our opponent down first. Breakdown, breakdown, breakdown. We commit to our breakdown, and then the back points come. The pin holds come after that. So without a good breakdown, it's going to be hard to pin your opponent. So we're going to work on our breakdown first. And sometimes it's a little tedious, and it's not the most fun thing to work on, but when we get our breakdown down, when we get it, where we can do it against, you know, every opponent we wrestle, we have more opportunities to get back points, okay? So what we're going to work on is a little bit of a hybrid. How many guys know tight waist chop? You guys work on that? How many guys like that? On top, from the top position, tight waist chop. How many guys like spiral? Okay? All right? So what we're going to do is a little bit of a mix of both. What we're going to do is the thigh pry, okay, thigh pry that we would use in a spiral ride, but we're going to look for our, I call it bumping the arm and chopping the arm and looking for a wrist, okay? So it's a little bit of a hybrid. So instead of going tight waist, okay, what we're going to do is we're going to shoot our hand deep in the thigh. Rock upward, just yeah. So off the whistle, my hand's on the belly, right? I'm going to shoot it into the thigh. And I'm going to try to reach through and grab the back of his leg, okay? So I'm just trying to show you here what it's going to look like. I'm shooting this hand deep. So he's down. My hand's going to go deep in the thigh, okay? And what I do is I lock my arm out. So I'm shooting it, kind of. Everybody do this? Okay? I'm turning my hand almost up to the ceiling, all right? And locking my arm out. And I want to try to grab his hamstring, the back of his leg. Okay, that's what I'm doing. Here, okay? And what I do is off the whistle, I come up to my toes. All right, I'm on one, I have to start on one knee, right? That's the rules. Belly, elbow, down on one knee. When the whistle blows, I'm gonna come up to my foot here. Hand goes deep in the thigh. My hand on the elbow. I'm gonna grab his chest, okay? So I'm going chest and thigh, and I'm coming to both feet. And from there, I'm gonna bump. And if you ever watch Drexel University wrestle, you're gonna hear the coaches from the sideline say, bump, 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 bump. That's what we say, bump. That's what we tell our guys to do. Because that's what we're doing. We're trying to bump his weight forward, and what we're trying to do is knock him to his elbow right here, okay? So off the whistle, I'm jumping to 2 feet, okay? Where does this hand go? Chest, okay? I'm grabbing his chest. Where does my hand on the belly go? Thigh, okay, right here. And now I'm gonna bump. And what I do is I just kind of knock my weight into his bump and bump. And hopefully what I'm looking for is him falling to this elbow. Back up. What I'm doing is I'm trying to knock this arm out down to his elbow. See that? Now I've got his weight on his elbow. What am I going to look for? Wrist, okay? Inside wrist. Okay, so off the whistle, ready, wrestle, boom, right here. Chest, thigh. I'm up on both feet. I'm going to bump, knock him to his elbow. When he falls to his elbow, I grab the wrist, okay? All right, from here, now my hand in the thigh is going to rotate to the rear end, and I'm going to run him down and pull his hips down. So this is our breakdown. This is where we're going to start. Bump, catch wrist. This hand comes out to the rear end, and I pull down right here. And see how I stay on my toes? I keep my weight on. This is as far as we're going to go right now. What's this guy going to try to do when I knock him down? He's going to try to come up, right? So what I do to stop him from coming up is now I'm going to thigh pry his other leg. So I started here, pulled the rear end down. He tries to come up. I grab this leg and lift it. And now he's flat. All right? Quite a few steps there. You guys got that? The faster we get this down, we move to the good stuff, right? What do we want to do in wrestling? Pin. What's one of the best ways to pin people? What do we want to do to our opponent in order to have him submit to us, give up? Yep, inflict pain on him. You want to put pain on? You want to hurt? You want to put some? You want your partner to feel some pain? All right. So get this breakdown. Let's get it down, and then we'll start working on some holds, and we'll put some pain on our partners. All right. Sound good? So bump to the wrist, pull the rear end, and hold him. Have the partner kind of work there, and thigh pry, hold him down. Right? You got that? All right. Let's go. 1, 2.